Hello everyone, welcome to another Steam video where I highlight games on Steam that have been completely unnoticed in the shuffle of never-ending early access indie and RPG Maker games. These games that I bring to light aren't necessarily reviewed poorly, just completely unnoticed, period. And they're games that I think are worthy of a little more attention. So today's game is uh, called Gone with the Demon. It is a super indie title made by one dude. It's in early access, and it's actually a really interesting concept, and I enjoy it. The game is about you wake up in a vast, like underground complex with no idea how you got there and with nothing in your pockets. And as you explore, you encounter various possessed people and monsters, aka demons, and you have to fight them. The combat is very similar to the classic game called Breakdown on the Xbox, which you might have never heard of, but it's first person melee combat, but there you have to block, and there's like special block counters for perfect counters, and there's left block and right block, and there's a kick. So it's very visceral, and there's a lot of different moves beyond just blocking and attacking. Very similar to Breakdown. Um, the combat's difficult to learn at first, but you get the hang of it eventually. And the counterattacks were really stupidly overtuned, something that was recently brought up by myself, and the developer very quickly fixed it. So the counterattacks are easier to pull off, which makes the game better. You wander around killing dudes, and they drop like loot. Food stuff and items that heal you, and there's like temporary buff potions like energy drinks. There, there are weapons that you need to repair. There's like some skills. There's leveling. You level up and you choose different stats to put points in. When you die, you go back like to like the last place, either the zone in, if you zoned into the zone, like a new level, or wherever you slept. When you sleep in the game, that's how you save. And whenever you die, the game gets harder. Yeah, I know it gets harder when you die. And then you have to find special totems that when you click on them, it resets the difficulty back before you died, but it uses up the same resource that you used to level. There's only one resource for everything. See, these are the totems. This is what it looks like. It's kind of like Dark Souls. Death is very punishing. There's one resource for everything. Combat is super in-depth. Even though it's first person, it has a similar feeling of Dark Souls because it has that crazy combat similar to Breakdown, which could only be done in first person. Game's not perfect. But there's like no story, and the environments look very similar. But it is early access, and it is a work in progress. And there's one of my favorite things is this really cool door that you can. The door has like a dude in the door. It's really creepy, like something out of Hellraiser. And you gotta like trick it. You gotta have it attack you. The door like will actually try to punch you, and you have to do a perfect counter. And when you do a perfect counter, you go in this scripted sequence where you take the door's skull, because it's like a person, and you smash it and it explodes. It's really nasty and glorious, and that's how you open the door. I really love those doors. Um, and it's a really cool game. It has 14 reviews total, good and bad. Just 14 reviews. It's like no one knows this game exists. I really feel sad. He recently had a sale just to try and get some attention to the game. But I don't know how successful that was. Probably should have made a video during the sale, I know, but things have been very hectic. So if the idea of almost roguelite-ish, not roguelike, but roguelite-ish, some sort of perverse combat labyrinth with leveling and customization and weapons, if that sounds cool to you, I would check this out. It is really fun, I think, for what it is. Just to understand that what it is very narrow in scope. He has a lot of great plans for the game, but He needs to sell some copies in order to keep the. I mean, he said no matter what, he's going to finish the game. But he'd like to do more than the minimum, and he wants to sell more copies, which obviously makes sense. And it's just, I really feel like if more people played the game or knew that it existed, even they would buy it. It's just no one knows this game exists. He actually just came out with a demo, so you don't have to buy it. Go download the demo, okay? Um, the demo, it's like a section of the game itself. It's not made for the demo, so it might feel a little difficult or a little confusing, but you'll get the general gist of the game, and it's free. And the most important thing really is to experience the combat to see if it's something you enjoy. And the demo has the updated counterattacks, I believe. I'm pretty sure. So look it up on Steam. It's called Gone with the Demon. Check out the demo. Um, and if it's fun, maybe at least put it on your wish list for another sale, or pick it up, or not. But I enjoy it. I think it's a cool game. I do plan on playing it more, whether my stream, whether my stream wants to watch it or not. And it's just one of those games that it is just sad. Like Beyond Despair, which is where I got the idea from of making this type of content for my channel. It's really sad when these cool games that go unnoticed because they have no marketing. They can't afford to pay YouTubers or Twitch streamers to advertise it for them, and they just slip in the cracks. So I think this is one of those games. Just check it out. If you check it out and you don't like it, then fine. But just check it out. And it's called Gone with the Demon. This has been your Steamy Steamer, and praise Gaben, bleed purple.